Trish from the Cadbury Kitchen is here, and that can only mean one thing. It means chocolate. You said it before me. I love your chocolate desserts. What is this one?
Well, it's a Cherry Ripe Mousse.
Yummy.
And it's extra special because it's Cherry Ripe's 90th birthday.
There you go, 90 years.
I know.
That's crazy.
We need to, first of all, melt some chocolate. So we need to, in the top of the saucepan there, over simmering water, 200 grams of the dark chocolate melts. And the great thing about the dark chocolate melts is, one, they're real chocolate, which means it's got at least 20% cocoa butter in it, which makes that beautiful, luxurious texture and mouthfeel and beautiful melt. So whilst that's melting, we've got a couple of jobs to do. I need you, Justine, if you could whip 250 mils of cream, please. And I need to separate a couple of eggs and beat the egg whites too.
Okay, and I'm going to give this a really good whisk, aren't I, Trish?
Yep.
Soft peaks or a little bit further than that?
No, soft peaks is good. It will give the mousse some volume.
Exactly.
Right, whilst you're at that, I need to whip these egg whites. They need to go in a really scrupulously clean bowl and nice clean beaters.
This is not fair, you know. I've got the whisk here and you're cheating.
I think it might be a classic case of age before beauty somehow.
Stop it. Well, I'm sure I'll beat you with this one because I'm almost ready with my cream.
Okay, so the other thing we need to do if that's ready is to very finely chop the cherry ripe.
Okay, I can do that for you. So 2 cherry ripes for this.
Just nice and fine with those.
Nice and fine, so we'll
Finely
cut that into
chopped.
3. All right, how's that, Trishy?
Yeah, pretty good. Can you just check the chocolate? I might just chop that a little bit more.
All right, perfect.
Just a little finer.
So this chocolate is looking good. Oh, perfectly melted.
Beautiful.
And does this need to be chilled before we start adding the egg yolk?
It just needs to be cool enough so that when you add the eggs, it doesn't scramble them.
Okay, well, lucky enough, I have chilled one for you.
Oh, excellent.
And so they go straight in there, do they?
Yep, that's the 2 yolks.
There we go. And we'll give that a good mix. Yeah, we definitely don't want scrambled eggs, so ensuring that it is cool is very important. Looking good.
Okay, now we need to put the cream through.
Okay, I can do that. So just fold it in. Oh, you really wanted it fine.
Chop, chop.
Okay, this is the moment where everyone gets very excited. Chocolate and cream coming together. Is there anything better?
No,
Adding
not.
cherry ripes to it.
Yes, that for sure.
Okay, that's incorporated nicely now.
Okay, what I'm going to do is give you some of this egg white to start with.
Okay.
And
a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. Sometimes with a thick mixture like this, when we're adding that sort of aerated white, we need to do what we call condition the mixture first. So adding a little bit helps to soften it up so that the next lot you put in, you don't bash as much of that air out of it, and it keeps it nice and frothy and lovely.
It's so true, because at this first stage you can be a little bit rough, but it's now where you really just treat it quite delicately and just gently cut and fold. Cut and fold.
Beautiful. And that gives that lovely moussey.
Oh, you can just see it's so light.
Okay, what we need to do is start the assembly. So all this chopped cherry ripe here, we can put a little into the bottom of each of the little glasses. So we've got a couple of little small ones here, so it's not a huge amount of mousse, because like sometimes after a big meal you only want sort of something small and sweet, and this is beautiful and chocolatey and rich, so you don't need a huge amount of it. And we can put...
This is the perfect size after a dinner party,
I think so
isn't it?
too. Yeah. Okay, that looks great. So it's ready to start spooning into the glasses.
Okay, 2 spoons. Put that in the middle.
Yeah.
And in they go. Yum. How good is this? Chocolate mousse. You dig into it and then all of a sudden there's a little bit of cherry ripe down the bottom there.
Cherry
it's
ripe.
a great little idea. And of course, with any chocolate mousse that you make, they need to be chilled, don't they? So they need to set a little bit.
Often with the mousse there'll be gelatin added to it, but because of the chocolate, you'll find that that will be quite thick enough. Okay, so we can just finish off on the top with a little extra cherry ripe.
Perfect. And we've got some...
Some toasted flake coconut. I always like that
Oh,
too.
yum, coconut.
Oh, it just gives a little bit of extra height on the top.
It's fantastic. And we're talking about this, getting everything all done. There's actually nothing that needs to be done apart from chilling it in the fridge, 2 to 4 hours.
Yes,
or until you're ready. Even the day before is even better.
Absolutely.
Into the fridge and they're done, then we can have a taste.
Delicious.
Trishy.
Yummy.
Yes, exactly. That's all that needs to be said. Let's have a taste. They've chilled nicely.
Let's.
And I have to make sure that I get all the way down to the cherry ripe. I love chocolate mousse. Any chocolate mousse, white chocolate, dark chocolate. I mean, you and I can sit down, put our feet up, have one of these. They've firmed up nicely from leaving them in the fridge, and the addition of the cherry ripe, well, happy birthday cherry ripe, because that is fantastic in a delicious chocolate mousse.